The Fort St. John RCMP detachment became involved in an investigation with regards to a violence and relationship situation occurring in the community of Buick north of Fort St. John on September 26th. In this incident, it was alleged that an individual had forced his wife's vehicle off the road. The vehicle at the time contained his wife, children, and a friend of the family. The individual, it's alleged, shot out the tires of the vehicle and forced the vehicle to stop. The van was able to continue on to a nearby residence for this family to take refuge at a nearby residence. The individual remained outside, demanding that the wife and children return home with him. However, they remained in the house, and eventually the individual returned to his own residence on Aiken Road. Following this incident at this residence, the RCMP was advised via 911 and responded to the incident. Members of the Fort St. John RCMP detachment attended a residence on Aiken Road and maintained a perimeter at this residence. Through the course of the next several days, the individual was seen exiting the residence armed with a rifle periodically and then re-entering the house. Given the circumstances that were occurring given the situation that was occurring, attempts were made to communicate with the individual. Given that he is Russian and German descent and German speaking, the RCMP used an interpreter to attempt to communicate with the individual inside the home. Further attempts were made utilizing a family friend to communicate with the individual. The individual refused to speak with police and refused to come out of the residence. This situation then evolved in essence into a barricaded mail situation. In order to have the proper resources in place to securely contain the area, the additional resources were requested, and the North District RCMP emergency response team were deployed on the 29th. At approximately 12:50 on September 30th, the individual attempted to leave the residence and confronted the emergency response team. During this confrontation, an RCMP member did discharge his firearm and the individual was shot. Emergency response health services were at the location and were there to provide immediate first aid to the individual within a couple of minutes of the incident occurring. Unfortunately, the individual did succumb to his injuries